Welcome to Cooking with Cocobean. Today we're at the beautiful Vrede estate and I have the absolute honor of cooking with head chef Fabio Daniel.
No, awesome have you here, Beans, and well, we met 9 years ago,
right.
Isn't it? We basically, well, I started my career here at Vrede when you're just working there, just on the other side. So it was awesome times for us. You know, it changed a little bit.
Yes.
Vrede grew a little bit.
It's lovely to see the changes. So tell us more about what we're cooking today.
So today we're going to cook a little bit of gnocchi. As you know, I'm a Brazilian Italian.
Yes.
So we love to have pasta and pizza and of course gnocchi. But the way we're going to do a little bit different than the traditional way, that we're going to try to make a light gnocchi, gluten-free as well.
Wow. Well, it sounds amazing. Let's get started.
So you put your potato in and then we're going to prepare the sauce. Okay. So the sauce is fairly quick to start and then after just stay there in simmer. And then after we just need to blitz it and the sauce is basically ready. And then we're going to add a little bit of cream and then we're going to do the vegetarian one and then we're going to do one with a little bit of prawn. One thing that, because I'm always in the kitchen, cooking everything, and then you have all your friends there, but you also want to have a glass of wine with them and working in a professional kitchen is being organized.
Well, I think that's really good advice, having the kids in the kitchen. If I have everything organized ready, then they can just help me add things to the pot or to the bowl and mix. It just makes it so much easier and quicker. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to start our sauce, Beans. Okay.
We're going to be cooking with olive oil. Okay, so we're going to use some olive oil in there. Very important, when you're making a sauce, always seasoning in the beginning your onion and garlic, so you can season for us.
Wow.
So this is our Italian hopu tomato. So now we're going to just add a little bit of the
that is delicious.
Now we're going to let it simmer and infuse all those flavor in, okay, when our potato is cooking. So your potato will take you 1 hour, maybe, depends on the size of the potato as well.
Yes.
You can see how we
so you do
put a little bit of salt.
Yes.
It's a coarse salt, so you can reuse it.
As long as we don't have proper knives.
I have some good knives. I have some proper knives here.
It's getting dangerous.
So now we're going to make the gnocchi. With the gnocchi, I'm going to give one to you and I will take this one. So what we're going to do, cut the potatoes in half and you have your black latte there next to you. And then you're going to press the potato down, okay? Trying to go at once. I always say like sieving is like, so obviously we have like our potato flour.
So you use that instead of normal flour?
Instead of normal flour.
To make it gluten-free?
Yes, exactly. I'm going to cut it in half and then I'm going to press it.
So we need our muscles for this?
Yeah, a little bit. But you look like you Jimmy. Tell Granddad. With your fingers just press down. It should go straight through. And then you get just with the skin, okay? Being so dark, now you can just put 400 grams
of potato
on that thing.
Okay.
So we have our potato, 3 eggs and 3 yolks, but I'm not going to add the whole eggs because sometimes too big, too small. So I rather put a little bit less and work. But with the gnocchi, you need to be very careful because you're going to mix, we're not going to mix completely. And then you're going to see how it's binding, if it's too wet, if it's too dry, we have a little bit of more flour here. That's also potato flour. So if it's too wet, we add a little bit more flour. If it's a little bit too dry, we add a little bit of that. And do not overmix.
Will that make it too dense?
If you mix too much, it becomes stringy.
Stringy.
You can see that's a very nice free-range egg.
Yes,
so,
the color.
Yeah. So here we go, we mixed this, it's fine, you can see it's come together. So now we have our gnocchi mix. So always make sure you have a little bit on your hands. You know, I'm not pressing. Can you see that? We're just touching.
Very light.
Very lightly. Sometimes in the kitchen we say, when you're cooking, you must be like a mother lion. has such a powerful jaw, but she carried that baby of hers without hurting them.
Yes, I love that.
So now you can put it down. Everything we're going to try to do very gentle. So now you take a little bit of flour and then you're going to cut. Then you can make all different kind of size as you want. So you see with the gnocchi when they're ready, they float. There you go, like you see they're starting to
Oh wow, look how they're popping up.
come to the
That's so
surface. So you don't want to cook anymore, you just put a little bit in the cold water and then you can drop the rest. You did all the hard work already. We're going to put a little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
You can see we gave a little bit of color for these little guys. Add a little bit of olive oil, your herbs, and just a little bit of basil oil. Little micro herbs. Okay, next one, beans.
That is amazing. Oh my word, I'll eat that whole pot.
We're going to add a little bit of chives. And after you just dip that sauce in and give it a nice, that's enough, yeah? Wet? All right.
Wow.
Voila. Now we have
Amazing.
one with a little bit of prawn. Now, last one that Beans is going to plate for us and do everything. And then you can put a little bit of balsamic. Here we go.
Gnocchi 3 ways. Should we go enjoy these outside?
Definitely, I'm hungry.
Me too. Thank you, Fabio. This looks like a feast.
Shall we?
Yes. Here we go. That is delicious.
Nice. You can taste the olive oil. Can you see?
Yes.
And it's nice and light. And try this one here as well. It's
Oh
nice
my
and
God, that's
crispy.
delicious.
Cheers.
Cheers. Be sure to hit subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of my latest videos.